This is my KAHR CW9, and I'm going to try to explain my theory of why KAHR recommends you use the slide release when chambering around opposed to the hand rack method for chambering around. Now, with the ball ammo, there's really no problem as far as I can tell. When you load the ball ammo, it's pretty much like this all the way down. There's nothing rubbing up against the inside of the mag. It's just like that all the way down, properly seated up against each other in a single stack line. So reason why I say it doesn't matter with this, because when you baby the slide forward, no matter what, it's going to feed. Now, the self-defense ammo, these are Hornady critical duty. I've noticed once I get to the fourth round, see that those are properly, well, almost properly seated. You can see it starting to go down, but first, second, and third rounds will be properly seated, just like any ammo should be. And by the fourth round, you can see it start to split off like a small V or whatever. And if you can see inside of it, you can see the casings are not touching at the tip. But and once you get more in, it'll tip down more and tip down more until what you have is a gap like that. Now the inside of the rest of the rounds are the rest of the rounds are rubbing against the inside of the mag, and I can look through this hole right here where the mag release holds the mag in and see the bullet on either side of it rubbing the inside of the mag, which indicates to me that the rest of them are doing the same thing. So, but don't get me wrong, it will still function and cycle each and every last round, no problem. But the reason why I think, or I see, or I can figure why they would recommend not hand racking the slide, but to use the slide release, is because when you hand rack, a lot of people don't know how to properly hand rack. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about the KAHR and why they recommend mag release chambering. And they say, well, I don't have a problem, yada, yada, yada. That's because they know how to properly manipulate the slide. Instead of babying the slide forward, or let the slide come a little forward a little bit and letting it go. They know when to let go. They know to rack and snap, you know what I'm saying? Rack and just let it go. You know, they ain't babying it forward, or their hands are not on it while the slide is trying to go forward. And what that basically is just basically saying that the slide will need its full momentum in order to chamber that first round. And this is what it looks like when you baby the slide forward or in any kind of way. This is what you get every time. Well, not every time, but sometimes. They don't say that this happened every time. They say it could happen. And I've noticed that it does happen, you know, and no matter, that's just what you get. However, every time I lock the slide back, when that happens, and I lock the slide back, and I go ahead and hit the not the mag release, but the slide release, if I can, there you go. It chambers that round every time, you know. And after you get that round in, it's, you know, just home selling. You know, but that's the only reason I can see why they would say use the I don't know why I keep forgetting this. The mag release. Slide release. I'm used to calling the slide stop, but the slide release. And yeah, that's the only thing I can think of why they would recommend the slide release over the hand rack. And there you pretty much have it. Alrighty, thanks for watching.